Aren't weddings like a 2 to 3 times a lifetime sort of thing? What? I mean, like your wedding, probably. But like going to a wedding? I mean, for me, yeah, but that's because I've got a derelict social network, and then the friends that I do have are all millennials. Be an extra chestnut. So they're like, I don't believe in the institution of marriage. But like, if you're a certain age, you know, I think you could dream a little bigger than that. I went to 4 this year. I think that's like, and this is not toxic or not meant to be toxic in the slightest. I think that's like, I'm gonna call it cousin difference. This is a crazy team. Like when Josh goes to more weddings than anybody I've ever met, I think it's because every time I ask him whose wedding it is, it's always a cousin. Like he has a brother, but I think his dad has a few siblings and his mom has a few siblings, and they on average had like 2 to 3 kids each. So all of a sudden, you know, you're sitting at like 12 cousins or something like that. And they tend to be around the same age. I'm an only child. I have like 5 cousins total. Oh, no. Skill difference? Skill difference! You shouldn't call it that, though? Why not? Cousin is just cousin difference. It makes perfect sense. If you got a problem with that, you got to look inside of yourself, quite frankly. It's a good look. I'm an only child. I have 6 cousins. I mean, listen, I don't even control how many times my parents do it. I'm not going to deign to tell my dad's brother how many kids he should have. Actually, I have way more than 6 cousins. I should note I'm estranged from like my mom's side of the family, 1 generation up from my mom. So I actually probably have like 11 cousins, but I haven't seen 5 or 6 of them in like 16 years. Didn't you say you were conceived via back shots? Listen, you probably don't even want to get into it, so I don't know why you're bringing it up. I'm a simple man. You really aren't a simple man, I reckon? I think I'm a simple man. With God as my witness, I think that I am, I can't say I'm as simple as you are because I don't know who you are. But I mostly just, I love eating. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like anybody. What you just said is insulting. I know, that's why I said it. Eating puss. So true. I just love eating pussy. Oh, man, good one. Gen Z be like, don't you mean eating ass? Come on, mix it up a little. That doesn't really make any sense. Oh, man. You wouldn't eat ass? I don't know, man. Listen, it's not, that area has no appeal for me personally. If you're into it, by all means, I would say that my admiration for the posterior, it ends at the cheeks. Always admire the cheeks. Maybe it's just because I had a brush with death due to, 2 different forms of malevolent bacteria colonizing almost my entire body. My shins almost rotted off of my fucking legs. But the actual anus itself, it just, on my end, admittedly, I've only had a colonoscopy, otherwise no experimentation. It did not awaken anything in me. Not that that would necessarily, it's probably a boomer take to assume that it had a chance to. I'm sure that it's probably a different sensation than having someone shove a camera up your anus. But regardless, didn't really do that much for me. And then secondarily, on my partner's end, pun intended, I don't know, the hole itself just doesn't appeal to me that much. It's the risk reward is not right. If you like it, I appeal to you. Don't get me wrong. If you like it, I appeal to you. That's not what I meant. If you like it, I respect you. It's just not for me. Tom Cruise and Vanilla Sky, tech support. You know, babies come out the other hole, right? Yeah, but the baby is sterile until it reaches Earth. Nothing that comes out of the other end is sterile at any point.